taxis, monopolizes every business. What sort of world are you making for your kids?
What kind of world are you making for your kids? That's enough. And it goes on from there. A lot of background noise. But that was We Are Change. Now, Neil Foster from the Sovereign Independent, he just had his own press badge and just moseyed on in to the meeting. And I've moseyed into high-security meetings as well. So has Jim Tucker many times. He got shot at in Portugal for it on record back in, 99. But let's go ahead and go to this next clip of Neil Foster going, and we're going to talk to one of the We Are Changers coming up after the break, going right into his table and just talking to him. Here it is.
We're ready now. Let's do it. Mr. Rockefeller, you will never get your new world order. We're not your slaves. We are not your slaves.
I guess that was a shorter clip. There's actually a longer one online where it goes on and on. Wow, we'll try to pull it up. But let's go ahead and introduce one of these gentlemen right now. That's Alan Keenan of We Are Change Ireland, which are, again, not left, not right, freedom. Be the change you want to see in the world. Stand up against the New World Order. We're about to go to break, but he was able at the conference, or the night before the conference, to talk to one of the Russian members of the Trilateral Commission. And tell us how you did this. Tell us how you got in, where you talked to him, and we'll come back and after the break and cover exactly what he said.
Hi, Alex. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for your courage. You're an inspiration to us all. Tell us what he said.
When we got to the hotel, we were outside, hanging around outside that for the whole day, waiting to see if we could get an interview with any of them when they were coming out. And we tried talking to a couple of them beforehand. They weren't really that interested in talking to us, so we just said we were students from down the college down the road, and we were just wondering what was happening in the hotel. And he said they were deciding the future of the world, and one of the things they were discussing on the agenda was the Greek financial crisis. So we asked him a couple of questions about that, and he was more than willing to give us information when he thought we were just students. I said to him a good solution for the Greek financial crisis would probably have been a world currency, which he jumped at the chance to talk about it. He was saying a world currency is something they all want, but it will require a global central bank to be implemented by a global government, which, I mean, we played along with this, and we said that yeah, it'd be, of course, that's what we all want. And he said, yeah, that's the dream. That's what we're all trying to achieve. But if there's countries like...
Well, let's go over who this guy is, how you ran into him, how you knew he was Trilateral Commission. I also want to get the other newspaper guy on. He went in and confronted him inside the building. Just amazing information. Stay with us. Quick break, sir, and we'll come back with Alan Keenan on the other side of We Are Change Ireland. Stay with us.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cameras, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Are you prepared? Well, you need to be hardcore prepared. There is a difference. To be hardcore prepared, equip yourself with the latest survival gear available at TactownGear.com. All Tactown gear has been field tested by Canadian and U.S. forces, so you know it's tough. What kind of gear? 72-hour survival kits as low as $55. Holsters for $21. Ankle holsters as low as $40. Flashlights, knives, binoculars, sleeping bags, boots, weapons, accessories, and much more available only at TactownGear.com. TacktownGear.com. Order now and receive free shipping and a free gift on orders over $175. Need more? Receive free shipping, a free gift, and a 10% discount on orders over $250. Visit TacktownGear.com right now for your preparedness needs. That's TACTownGear.com. TacktownGear.com. Or call Tacktown Gear at 418-844-9111. Again, that's 418-844-9111.
On the average, Americans work between 45 to 50 years, hoping to build up enough wealth to retire and live out their golden years. Unfortunately, with taxation, the rising cost of food, energy, housing, and medical, many retirees are forced to live below the poverty line. Is this a flaw of free enterprise, or is our monetary unit we call the Federal Reserve Note forcing us into perpetual debt, ensuring inflation and higher taxes? These questions and more can be answered by reading G. Edward Griffin's book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Congressman Ron Paul states it's what every American needs to know about central bank power. A gripping adventure into the secret world of international banking cartel. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I will give a silver dollar from the early 1900s to anyone who purchases this book. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order a copy today. It's critical that the public be made aware of the system. Call and order your copy today at 1-800-686-2237. That's 1-800-686-2237.
In March, Alex Jones announced that eFoods Direct was putting together a high-volume pre-production order of the new Quick Fix meals. By waiting for production and shipping of their orders, families were able to receive one free item for every 3 that they bought. Since the final shutdown of this buy 3 get 1 free program, we've had a lot of folks calling, disappointed that they missed the order deadline. Listen carefully. Starting immediately, eFoodsDirect.com will take pre-production orders for a buy 3 get 1 free program for 1 week ending May 14th at midnight. You will receive 1 free item for every 3 that you order of the selected products. These orders will begin shipping the first week of June. To order on the web, efoodsdirect.com/GCN or call 800-409-5633. That's efoodsdirect.com/GCN, 800-409-5633. Again, that's efoodsdirect.com/GCN, 800-409-5633.
Well, we have the prisonplanet.com article up. Trilateral Commission wants war with Iran. We'll get into exactly what this Trilateral Commission top globalist told them. Again, since we hit that break, start over, go through who he is, what he said to you, what he said about Iran. Go ahead.
Hi, Alex. We went to the Trilateral Commission meeting. It was the very first day of the actual meeting. It was the Friday. There wasn't a lot of people there. And the place was locked down pretty tight with security. So we were only outside the grounds. They wouldn't let us anywhere near the hotel itself. And there was a couple of people that left. We couldn't really get talking to them. They weren't willing to listen to anything we had to say. But there was this one guy. We saw the Trilateral Commission badge. His name was Mikhail Slobodonsky, I think. He said he was a Russian advisor to former prime ministers, and that the Trilateral Commission were deciding the future of the world. He went on to say about when we mentioned a global currency as an idea, he said that, of course, that's what they were thinking about, but they'd need a global central bank to implement this, and a global government on top of that. But he said that it was a great idea, and it's what they all wanted, and it's what they were working for, but it's not possible yet, because countries like Iran and South Korea and these sort of countries, they'd never stand to have the same sort of government as America.
Incredible. Continue.
He was more than willing to talk about it for a few minutes until he got pretty uncomfortable when we probed him with further questions, and he said that the Chatham House rules actually prevented him from talking to people, and he might get in trouble for having mentioned what he said to us, and he ran off. We tried to get a few more questions from him, but he wasn't willing to talk to us after that. But he'd given us some incredible information that we didn't think we'd actually get out of any of these guys. He seemed quite naive, that he was just willing to talk about it in the open. Like I think they think it's a good thing. Like these low-level guys think they're doing good for the world.
Well, they also think we're all blind. They're so used to the public just blindly walking around drooling, only caring about football or celebrities, that when someone actually, I mean, I've had Rothkopf, the former head of the Kissinger Group, who wrote the book Superclass and Admits World Government, and he came right on and said world government's basically good and everything. And it turned out he thought I was Alex S. Jones of the New York Times, who has a radio show
Unbelievable.
We didn't tell him that. That's happened over and over again. That happened with, who was the McClatchy? Greg Gordon, the McClatchy newspaper guy, didn't figure it out till he heard my voice. I mean, we don't call him and tell him we're Alex S. Jones. We say Infowars.com. And, I mean, these guys are just so used to everybody. And Greg Gordon's a good guy. He said he'd come back on. He thought we were Alex S. Jones, too. So does the public. I get accused of being a New York Times writer who's 69 years old almost every day. And I get accused of running the Genesis porn website because I'm on Genesis Network. I mean, the public is, again,